Hello and welcome to Arsenal Stage News, your daily hub of Gunners updates, transfer saga, and live matches inside and outside Emirates. Don't forget to hit a subscriber button if you are new here, so you never miss Gunners updates here on Arsenal Stage News. Here we go. Arsenal have reportedly moved into pole position to sign Borussia Dortmund forward Karim Adeyemi, with the Gunners now said to be leading a competitive Premier League race that also includes Manchester United. According to Team Talk, initial contact has already been made between Arsenal and the players' representatives, signaling growing intent from Mikel Arteta's side as the January window approaches. Adeyemi, who has registered an impressive 134 goal contributions across his senior career, is entering the final 18 months of his contract. At Dortmund, negotiations over an extension have stalled in recent weeks, creating an opening for Premier League sides to step in. Dortmund are reportedly unwilling to sell for less than £62 million, a fee both Arsenal and Manchester United are monitoring closely as they weigh up mid-season reinforcements. For Arsenal, the move appears strategic. While Bukayo Saka remains untouchable on the right wing, Arteta is eager to deepen his attacking options as the club competes on multiple fronts. Adeyemi's blistering pace, directness, and versatility make him an ideal fit for the manager's system. Although he would initially operate as Saka's understudy, Arsenal believe his ability to play across the front line offers valuable depth and tactical flexibility. Furthermore, Adeyemi is said to prefer a London move, giving Arsenal an early psychological advantage in the negotiation process. Manchester United, meanwhile, are equally enthusiastic about strengthening their attack. The club has been pleased with their summer business, with Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, and Senna Lamens all contributing positively since arriving. However, the Red Devils remain keen to add another forward, especially with Mbeumo set to spend December and January away at the Africa Cup of Nations. Adeyemi would therefore have a clearer path to immediate minutes at Old Trafford compared to the Emirates. Despite this, the report notes that Arsenal's positioning is strong. Even though United continue to apply fierce pressure in the race, Adeyemi's camp has expressed openness to a Premier League switch, and both clubs appear ready to test Dortmund's resolve when the window opens. As January nears, the battle for Adeyemi could become one of the window's defining storylines. Arsenal believe they can secure a long-term attacking asset, while United see a player who could make an instant impact. Much now depends on Dortmund's willingness to negotiate, and on whether Adeyemi's preference for London ultimately outweighs the opportunity for immediate starts at Old Trafford. €50 million star goes public on Arsenal transfer desire. After Arteta U-turn, Arsenal striker Gabriel Jesus has spoken publicly about his future amid growing speculation that he could leave the Emirates Stadium. The Brazilian forward, signed for over €50 million from Manchester City in 2022, has endured a difficult year plagued by injuries, missing nearly 10 months of competitive football. As a result, questions surrounding his long-term role at the club have intensified, especially following Arsenal's decision to bring in Victor Gyökeres as their new first-choice number 9. At one stage, it appeared almost certain that Arsenal were prepared to sanction Jesus' departure, with reports suggesting the club was open to cashing in on the 28-year-old. His estimated transfer value, ETV, has dropped sharply to €20.6 million, reflecting both his lack of minutes and his contract, which is set to enter its final year. However, recent updates indicate that Mikel Arteta has changed his stance. Rather than selling him in January, the manager now prefers to keep Jesus until at least the end of the season to provide depth and support as Arsenal push to end their long Premier League title drought. Speaking to Revista Placar, Jesus addressed the rumors, firmly dismissing talk of an imminent return to Palmeiras, the Brazilian club where he began his professional career. While he made it clear that returning to Palmeiras remains a long-term ambition, he insisted that now is not the right moment. After such a complex surgery, it makes no sense for me to leave Arsenal now, he said. There was never contact with another club. My desire, as I always say, is to return to Palmeiras, and Palmeiras also want me to come back. When I feel it's the right time to go back to Palmeiras, I'll decide that with Arsenal. With Arsenal chasing major trophies this season, the next 6 months could be decisive for Jesus' career. A strong return could earn him a contract extension and re-establish his importance to Arteta's project. On the other hand, failure to recapture his best form may push the Gunners to offload him in the summer, while he still holds market value. For now, Gabriel Jesus remains focused on regaining fitness and fighting for his future, both at Arsenal and beyond. Arsenal on alert as £66 million forward targets contract. Talks stall, huge boost in pursuit of Kenan Yildiz. Arsenal have been handed a major transfer advantage as their long-term target. Kenan Yildiz appears no closer to signing a new contract with Juventus. According to reports in Italy, negotiations between the Turin club and the highly rated Turkish international have hit a complete standstill, opening the door for several European giants, with Arsenal among the most proactive. Gazzetta dello Sport claimed that discussions broke down over disagreements surrounding financial terms and key contractual details. While Juventus were initially confident of tying the 18-year-old down to a long-term deal, progress has been minimal, prompting concerns that they may be forced to consider offers in the upcoming transfer window. Importantly, Yildiz is not demanding wages on the level of star striker Dusan Vlahovic, easing fears that his expectations are unrealistic. Instead, the teenager is reportedly seeking a salary similar to the £5 million earned by forward Jonathan David, a figure viewed as fair relative to his rising profile and impact. The stalemate has alerted several top clubs, with Arsenal emerging as one of the leading contenders to secure his signature. The Gunners have monitored Yildiz for months, attracted by his exceptional technical ability, creativity, and versatility across midfield and attacking roles. Mikel Arteta is believed to admire the youngster's intelligence and possession, his ability to create chances, and the maturity he displays despite his age. Chelsea and Real Madrid are also tracking the situation closely. Even so, interest continues to grow as his contract uncertainty deepens. For Arsenal, signing Yildiz would represent a major statement of long-term ambition. The Turkish star has impressed in Serie A with his vision, close control, and ability to carry the ball through midfield. His capability to link defense and attack makes him a perfect fit for Arteta's fluid, possession-based system. With Juventus struggling to reach a compromise, the coming weeks could prove decisive. If Arsenal move quickly, they may be able to secure one of Europe's brightest young talents before their rivals intensify their pursuit. Yildiz's next decision could shape the future of whichever elite club wins the race for his signature. Chelsea, under Enzo Maresca, have already tabled an offer worth around £59 million. However, Juventus value Yildiz significantly higher, with a reported price tag of £87 million. Even so, interest continues to grow as his contract uncertainty deepens. For Arsenal, signing Yildiz would represent a major statement of long-term ambition. The Turkish star has impressed in Serie A with his vision, close control, and ability to carry the ball through midfield. Arsenal star handed brutal ultimatum by England boss Thomas Tuchel if he is to salvage World Cup dream. England manager Thomas Tuchel has sent a strong and uncompromising message to Arsenal youngster Miles Lewis-Skelly, warning him that his place in England's World Cup squad is under serious threat unless he starts playing more regularly at club level. The 18-year-old defender, who is highly regarded as one of Arsenal's brightest prospects, has endured a frustrating start to the season at the Emirates Stadium, struggling to secure consistent game time under Mikel Arteta. According to Sky Sports, Tuchel made it clear that the youngster's international hopes depend on how much he plays between now and the end of the season. He needs to be playing more football if he wants to stay in contention, Tuchel reportedly said during England's training camp ahead of their friendly clash with Serbia. The England boss added that Lewis-Skelly has to be more than a good tourist, a comment that has sparked plenty of reaction among fans and pundits. It highlights just how competitive the battle for places in England's defense has become ahead of the 2026 World Cup. At Arsenal, Lewis-Skelly has found himself down the pecking order, with new arrivals Riccardo Calafiori and Piero Hincapié both preferred in defensive roles. Even at right back, Arteta has opted for other options, leaving the talented youngster to watch most games from the bench. Despite signing a new 5-year contract earlier this year, Lewis Skelly's lack of minutes could prove costly for his international ambitions if the situation does not change soon. Tuchel's tough stance is a reflection of the high standards he expects from his players. With the World Cup less than a year away, competition for spots in the national team is fierce, and regular club football remains a non-negotiable requirement. Meanwhile, in other Arsenal news, the club is reportedly in advanced talks to strengthen their recruitment department by appointing Maurizio Micheli, Napoli's current head of scouting. The 57-year-old Italian has built a strong reputation in Serie A for discovering top talents such as Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, Kim Min-jae, and Marek Hamsik. According to BBC Sport, Micheli's move to the Emirates would be a significant addition to Arsenal's backroom team, which already includes Andrea Berta, who joined earlier this year. As Arsenal sit top of the Premier League table, their efforts to bolster both the squad and the scouting team underline their ambition to maintain their title push and build for long-term success. Kai Havertz, Noni Madueke, latest news and return dates. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is hoping for a major fitness boost after the international break, with several key players closing in on returns ahead of the crucial North London derby against Tottenham on November 23rd. The Gunners were held to a 2-2 draw by Sunderland over the weekend, and Manchester City's win against Liverpool has reduced Arsenal's lead at the top of the Premier League to just 4 points. However, the upcoming break offers Arteta and his medical team valuable time to restore some important names to full fitness. The biggest concern has been Victor Gyökeres, Arsenal's £64 million summer signing, who suffered a hamstring injury during the 2-0 win over Burnley on November 1st. The Swedish striker has missed both the Champions League victory over Slavia Prague and the frustrating draw at Sunderland. Gyökeres was also left out of Sweden's international squad as he continues rehabilitation. Arteta recently confirmed that there has been no new update, but the Gunners are optimistic he could return for the Tottenham clash if his recovery progresses well. Kai Havertz is another player nearing a comeback. The German international has been out since the opening weekend of the season after undergoing knee surgery. His absence has been felt in Arsenal's attack, but Arteta revealed last week that Havertz is very close to full fitness. A return against Tottenham would be a huge morale boost, with the manager emphasizing how much the team has missed its attacking depth over the past 2 months. Martin Ødegaard, Arsenal's captain, has endured a frustrating run of injuries. After initially dealing with a shoulder issue, the Norwegian playmaker picked up a knee problem against West Ham, ruling him out of recent fixtures. Although he was not called up for international duty, Arteta hopes to have his skipper back in time for the derby, depending on how his recovery unfolds over the next 2 weeks. Noni Madueke, who joined from Chelsea for £48 million, has been sidelined since September 21st due to a knee injury sustained against Manchester City. Fortunately, scans ruled out an ACL tear, and he is also on track for a post-break return. Finally, Gabriel Martinelli is recovering well from a hamstring issue sustained against Crystal Palace. The Brazilian forward missed 4 matches, but is expected to rejoin the squad after the break. If all goes as planned, Arsenal could welcome back 5 key attackers just in time for their showdown with Tottenham, a huge lift in their title charge. Hello and welcome to Arsenal Stage News, your daily hub of Gunners updates, transfer saga, and live matches inside and outside Emirates. Don't forget to hit a subscriber button if you are new here, so you never miss Gunners updates here on Arsenal Stage News. Here we go. Arsenal eyeing RB Leipzig's Jan Diomande, the teen sensation everyone is talking about. Arsenal are reportedly among several top Premier League clubs, keeping a close eye on RB Leipzig's teenage sensation Jan Diomande, according to journalist Graham Bailey. The 18-year-old Ivorian forward has made a remarkable start to life in the Bundesliga, catching the attention of Europe's biggest clubs with his dazzling performances. Having joined Leipzig this summer from Spanish side Leganés for £17.6 million, Diomande has already established himself as one of the brightest young prospects in Europe. In just 10 appearances, he has scored 3 goals and provided 3 assists, showcasing his creativity, pace, and composure in front of goal. His impact has been so impressive that insiders at Leipzig reportedly believe he could become the club's most exciting prospect since Erling Haaland. Diomande's journey to the top has been rapid. Earlier this year, he made the switch from the DME Academy in the United States to Leganés in Spain, before RB Leipzig triggered his release clause in the summer. Now settled in Germany, the Ivory Coast international has been key to Leipzig's attacking play, helping his side to dominant wins over Augsburg and Stuttgart, with 5-goal contributions in just 2 games. Graham Bailey reports that while Leipzig are adamant there is no release clause in Diomande's contract, his market value has already skyrocketed, with figures as high as £88 million being mentioned. Arsenal are among several Premier League clubs, including Chelsea and Manchester City, who have been monitoring his progress. Interest is not limited to England, however, as European giants Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Paris Saint-Germain are all said to be tracking the talented winger. Leipzig's current manager Ole Werner has an exciting pool of attacking talent, including Johan Bakayoko and Antonio Nusa. Yet Diomande is reportedly the one everyone is talking about. His technical ability, confidence, and intelligence on the ball have drawn comparisons to some of the game's top young stars. Meanwhile, Arsenal continue their brilliant start to the season under Mikel Arteta, sitting 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League and boasting an incredible defensive record, not conceding a goal in their last 8 matches across all competitions. As the Gunners prepare to face Sunderland before the international break, Arteta and sporting director Edu will no doubt be keeping tabs on Diomande's progress as they plan for the club's future.